Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's well this morning. We'll get started as soon as everyone gets on with us.
Good morning.
Good morning, Officer Milton. Hope you.
ACDC is going to go first, Your Honor.
Okay, that's fine with me. Just let everyone get on with us.
Okay.
Yes,
Good
Good
morning,
sir.
Judge.
morning, Miss Greenhouse. Good to see you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm handling, I think, two of the pleas in ACDC, so I'm ready whenever the stage appears.
Well, great. Thank you, Mr. Haddad. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Miss Falk. Just let me know when you're ready for me.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Miss Falk. Hope you're well this morning.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Officer Milton, we're ready for Mr. Haddad's cases when you're ready for us.
Right. Let's start with position number 2, Miss Black.
This is a negotiated plea.
It
Mr.
is,
Dodd?
it is, Judge. She's got two cases, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Black. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You can place your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Falk, yes.
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 2, the state's recommendation on the unlawful conduct during 911 call is 12 months served 32 days, credit for time served 16 days, from August 25th of 2025 until today, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, BHET, no further contact with 911 unless it's for an actual emergency. Position number 3 will be a null pros upon the acceptance of this plea. Position number 4 will be 12 months served 40 days, credit for time served 20 days from November 22nd to November 25th of 2023, and then August 25th, 2025 until today. No further contact with Patricia Hill. Stay away from 10th and Juniper, located at 150 10th Street in Atlanta, apartment 506. Anti-theft course, ADET, and random screens. We would at this time like to sound from Patricia Hill, and that's all for the state.
Mr. Dodd?
Judge, we stipulate for purposes of the plea, I would just ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of probation fees, Judge.
Okay. Nothing further. Ms. Black, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 0050005Y, you wish to plead guilty to unlawful conduct during a 911 call, and position 4, case number 23 CR 0072665Y, you wish to plead guilty to theft by taking. Is that correct?
Correct.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Black. Given that you're going to be on probation the entire time, I'm going to waive your probation fees to help you stay on your feet during that time, okay? Good luck to you, ma'am.
Next, we have position 21, Ms. Black.
And that's your case, Ms. McLeod, is that right?
Good morning, Your Honor. It is.
Yes, good morning. And what are we doing with Ms. Glass today?
The negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Glass. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Falk.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Glass actually has two positions, position 20 and 21. On position 20, which is the battery case, the state's recommendation is going to be 12 months to serve in jail. Credit for time served, 177 days. That will be from January 1st to January 3rd of 2024 and March 20th of 2025 until today. On case 21, the family violence battery, 12 months to serve in custody. Credit for time served, 177 days from March 20th, 2025 until today. Count 2 will merge with count 1. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. And we would like to sound for Miss Jody Edmondson and Annie Tribble if they were here and would like to speak. That's all for the state.
We
If
do
either-
so stipulate.
Okay. If either of those individuals are on the line and wish to address the court, now is your opportunity. Doesn't appear so. Anything further, Ms. McLeod?
Nothing further, Your Honor, except to say that, she has been in jail for a very, very long time. So we just want to get this case over because she has children and she's pretty anxious to get back out to see them.
Okay. Ms. Glass, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 00020C, you wish to plead guilty to battery, and in case 25 CR 001493C, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. Is that correct? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? Say it again for me.
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Good luck to you, Ms. Glass.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is position 16 and 17.
Also a negotiated plea.
It is, Judge.
Good morning, Ms. Brolinger. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can have, you can put,
Yes, sir.
yes, okay, thank you. You can put your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Falk.
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 17, we are requesting time served 36 days, credit for time served 18 days. This offense happened back in 2020, so it is from September 26th of 2020, December 20th to December 21st of 2023, and then August 26th of 2025 until today. On position number 16, the failure to appear, the state will be null processing that upon the acceptance of this plea. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Your Honor, we stipulate, just ask the court to follow the state's recommendation.
Sterling, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 003085J, you wish to plead guilty to one misdemeanor offense. Is that correct? Scooch up a little for me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury and that by pleading guilty, you're giving up that right? Say it again for me.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Yeah.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do we
Okay.
thank you?
Yes, we'll see you next time. Thank you. Have a good day.
And Your Honor, just so the court is aware, I'm waiting on South Annex to contact me. That's position 27. But
Okay.
I'm here, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Excuse me, Judge. Mr. Haddad, they just called me. I gave them your number, and I told them to give you a few minutes because you were talking. So they should be
Okay.
calling shortly.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, courtroom two. Hope you all are well this morning. Where would you like to start?
Morning, Judge. Morning, Judge. Doesn't matter. Whatever's easy for you. Lawrence, more out there. They got hit on him. Lawrence, whatever. We can do that. Come on, Hicks. Go to position 25, Mr. Hicks.
Okay.
That's going to be a negotiated plea, Judge.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Hicks. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, Mr. Hicks. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On count one, the state's recommendation is 12 months served 120 days, credit for time served 16 days, balance probated SDET, stay away from Stanton Park Apartments at 1056 Hank Aaron Drive in Atlanta. Count two, 12 months to serve 120 days, credit for time served 16 days, balance probated, an anti-theft course, stay away from Stanton Park Apartments at 1056 Hank Aaron Drive Southeast in Atlanta. No further contact with Demetria Ware and D'Angelo Thompson. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. We would like to sound for Demetria Ware and D'Angelo Thompson if they would like to speak at this time. That's all for the state.
Whether those individuals is with us and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. Does not appear so. Mr. White?
Your Honor, we just have to accept the plea as negotiated and ask that probation go non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements.
Okay. Mr. Hicks, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005058E, you wish to plead guilty to theft by taking and one other misdemeanor offense. Is that correct?
Correct.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
I am not.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, I understand.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, they have not.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Hicks. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay? Good, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Go to position 6 and 7, Mr. Campbell.
Good morning, Mr. Campbell. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On the theft by shoplifting on position 6, 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, from August 26th of 2025 until today. Balance probated. Stay away from the Walmart located at 6149 Old National Highway in South Fulton. 40 hours of community service and an anti-theft course. Position number 7, the FTA will be null prost upon the acceptance of this plea. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of this plea. That's all for the state.
Right?
Yes, Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purpose of the plea and just ask that its probation terminate once it completes the requirements.
State has no objection to non-reporting.
Mr. Campbell, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 000050D, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time? Say it one more time for me. You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right? Say it one more time.
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept. Thank you, Mr. Campbell. I'll accept the plea as negotiated. When you complete the terms, I'll have the probation terminate. So the sooner you're done, the sooner you won't be on probation. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. No worries, man. Good luck.
Next, position 11, Mr. Evans.
Good morning. You need to talk, need to speak before? Okay, just wanted to give you the opportunity. I saw that he wanted to say something. Good morning, Mr. Evans. I'm Judge Eric Morrow.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On position 11, the criminal trespass, state's recommendation is 12 months served, 36 days, credit for time served, 18 days, from August 23rd, 2025 until today. Balance probated. Stay away from Braden Fellman Group properties located at 1075 Woodland Avenue Northeast in Atlanta. We are requesting a social worker visit and 40 hours of community service. We will agree to balance suspended after the completion of the conditions. That's all for the state. And we do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. May not, or may not have said that already, but doesn't hurt to
Okay.
do it a second time.
And the social worker visit, is that for housing issues?
Yes,
Okay.
this is his second criminal trespass in the last several months. And so, yes, we do have some concerns maybe about housing issues.
Okay. Mr. White?
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purpose of the plea. I do believe the social worker has spoken with him after first appearance. But we will make sure that if that has to happen, that it's spoken to today. And just accept the plea as negotiated.
Okay. Mr. Evans, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005021G, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
I am. I am.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Evans, if you haven't spoken with a social worker, and if you do have some housing issue, we're happy to get you some help with that. I am going to have the probation terminate once you've completed the terms. I'm also going to suspend the 2 months of probation fees so that hopefully you can get through these 40 hours of community service within that time and won't have to pay those fees. And then once you complete it, you won't be on probation and have to pay the fees, okay? All right, good luck to you, Mr. Evans.
So much. Thank you, Your Honor. The next 24 hours, probably long more until we get you out. Thank you.
Your Honor, could we be at a brief hold? That's all we have ready.
Okay. That's fine. Ms. Falk, have you heard from, I see that we have a private attorney for 38 and 39. Have you had any communication with that attorney? Do
Let
you
me
know?
double check. I don't believe so, but let me just double check.
Your Honor, that lawyer is an attorney with the Georgia Justice Project. She may or may not still be there. I don't know, but anyway, that's I recognize the name.
Okay. I mean, since we were just taking a break, I wanted to see if someone had spoken with Mr. Lawhorn.
And Your Honor, oh, sorry. Go ahead, PD White. I apologize.
Yes, sir. So he says he's not represented by a private attorney. I don't know. I was gonna see if clerk's office had any filing. If not, then I can talk to him this morning.
Okay, thank you, Mr. White. Ms. Champion, would you check on that for me, or Miss Grace?
What position number is it, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
It's 38 and 39. Just see if there's a notice of appearance of counsel for me. Thank you.
And Your Honor, really quickly, I did ask the jail if they could bring 3 individuals down. They were from yesterday's calendar. They were pending first appearance, but we didn't get a chance to address them because we were waiting for the DA's office to weigh in on the transfer. We're still waiting. And so I just wanted to advise them that they would be going to first appearance tomorrow.
Okay.
To comply with the conditions under Riverside. So.
Okay.
So I did make the request to the jail. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring them down. I'm just throwing that out there in case they will be able to.
All right, so we'll be in recess until we're ready to move on. Let's see, Miss Grace,
Yes, sir.
I see that we're seeming to move through this calendar quickly this morning. Would you contact the 2 that we have on the DV bench warrant calendar and see if they can jump on with us a little early?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Ms.
Thank-
Champion?
Your Honor, position 30, Lawhorn case, I see that a motion, to withdraw was filed back in March, but it wasn't signed by Anna Lewinsky.
Okay, so if you'll send me that, if there's an order attached to it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, just send that to me and I will, I'll get that signed, and Mr. White, if you'll make sure to speak with him, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we'll be in recess.
Ron, we're ready with positions 38, 39. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you. And this is Mr. Lawhorn.
That's correct, Judge.
And what are we doing with Mr. Lawhorn this morning?
It's going to be a negotiated plea. Just have one request. He is a resident of Maine, so we'd ask if he'd be allowed to do his probation reporting by phone and mail.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Lawhorn. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Sirocco, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. For position 38, the state's recommendation here is 12 months on the simple battery, 12 months served 90 days, credit for time served 15 days. That is from April 25th of 2023 to the 26th of that same year. And then from August 28th of this year to present, balance probated, 12-week anger management, no further contact with Gabrielle Smart. Stay away from 2751 Hammond Road, Marietta, as well as the IHOP at 6120 Roswell Road in Sandy Springs, and 40 hours community service. Upon acceptance of the plea, the state will agree to null pros position 39, the FTA there. We would ask defense down for, that defense one second. Yeah, okay. All right, I read that right. Apologies. We would ask defense stipulate a factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. And if we could at this time sound from Ms. Gabrielle Smart. All right, that is all for the state.
Ms. Smart is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Doesn't appear so. Mr. White?
Your Honor, and I apologize. Just now getting the case, so I haven't had a chance to really review anything other than the offer. I am changing my announcement to asking that the case be dismissed. It is outside the statute of limitations. The offense date is 3/30. I'm sorry, never mind. I misread that. We'll go. My original announcement. It's been a morning.
Okay, no worries. So just for me, it's a negotiated plea,
Yeah.
correct? Okay,
Five to me for some reason.
no worries. And just for the record, I take it that you do stipulate.
We do stipulate.
Okay.
You'd be allowed to report by phone and mail, and I'm reporting upon completion.
Okay. Mr. Lawhorn, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 002779J, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Not at all, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Lawhorn, when you complete the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status, and I will allow you to report by phone or electronically while you are on probation, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you, sir.
Judge.
Excuse me, Judge, I've reached both the defendants for the DV calendar, and Ms. Hollinger is on, and Ms. Moran should be signing on shortly.
Thank you so much, Ms. Grace. Ms. Hollinger, I appreciate you jumping on early for me. I'm gonna need for you to cover your shoulders, okay? So I'm gonna take you off camera and give you the opportunity to put some clothes on, okay? Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Mr. Haddad, are you with me?
I am, Judge. Yes, I am.
Would you be able to speak with Ms. Hollinger?
Yes, if
okay.
somebody can provide her phone number,
I can put you in a breakout room if that would be easier.
whichever is better for you, Judge.
Okay, so when she comes back,
Sounds
What's
good,
that?
Judge.
Okay, when she comes back, I'll just put you into a breakout room with
Sounds
us.
good, Judge. And the South
Okay.
Annex is on as well, Judge, but I need to speak to Mr. Holt, who's the.
Oh, okay. All right. You want me to put you into a breakout room with him?
That'd be great, Judge, if possible. If not, just a phone call is fine too.
Okay, whichever you all prefer.
I'm good with whatever is easiest for South Annex, Judge, honestly.
Okay.
Can you place us in the breakout room?
Okay, we can do that. So, Miss Grace, if you'll put.
I'm back.
Okay, I'll be with you, Miss Hollinger. Mr. Dodd and South Annex into a breakout room, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Hollinger, we will have someone speak with you as soon as we can. So thank you. We'll be with you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Who do we have next?
Position 49, Mr. Stubbs.
And this will be a negotiated plea. Good morning, Ms. Tucker.
Good morning.
And yes, a negotiated plea, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Stubbs. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Good morning, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Tucker? I'm sorry, Mr. Sirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's recommendation for this case, on count one, the willful obstruction, 12 months probation concurrent with count two, $300 fine and 40 hours community service. And on the theft by shoplifting, count two, 12 months, served 38 days, credit for time served 19 days. That is from August 22nd of this year to present. Balance probated, anti-theft course. Stay away from the Publix at 1544 Piedmont Avenue in Atlanta. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. That is all for the state.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, we would like to request that the $300 fine be converted into 30 hours of community service for a total of 70 hours of community service.
Okay.
And that once the terms are complete, you'd be allowed to go on non-reporting status.
No objection to non-reporting from the state.
Mr. Stubbs, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004983A, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct? Can you, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation, her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Stubbs. I will convert the fine to additional community service hours. When you complete the terms of the probation, it will go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay?
All right.
Good luck to you, sir.
Next opposition is 51 and 52, Mr. Warden.
What are we doing with Mr. Worthing this morning?
It'll be a negotiated plea as well.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Worthing. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Mr. Sirocco?
Yes, Your Honor. For 51, each count is theft by shoplifting. There are three. On count one, 12 months served 34 days, credit for time served 17 days. That is from August 24th of this year to present. Balance probated for him to complete an anti-theft course. Stay away from the Home Depot at 6400 Peachtree Dunwoody Road in Sandy Springs, and 80 hours community service. Counts 2 and 3 are both 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. And 52, the theft by shoplifting there will be null prost. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And we would like to request that after the completion of the course and the community service, that he also be allowed to do non-reporting status.
That'd be fine with the state.
Okay. Mr. Worthing, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005035Y, you wish to plead guilty to 3 counts of theft by shoplifting. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and not by pleading guilty to them. You're giving up that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Worthing. When you complete the terms of the probation, it'll go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay?
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
I'm having it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't have to pay the fees, okay? All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Next is positions 33 through 35. Mr. Johnson.
Ms. Jones, can you check your chat?
Okay. And before I do that, Mr. Haddad, do you have an announcement on the gentleman at the South Annex?
I do, Judge. We're gonna have a non-negotiated plea, Judge.
Okay. And I'll take him next. Okay.
In
and
which
this
case
is-
was that, Judge?
That is, what's his name?
Position number 27, Sean Holtz.
All right. And this is position 33. Which position are we on, courtroom 2? I'm sorry.
33 through 35.
Okay. And this is Mr. Johnson, Ms. Tucker, negotiated plea.
It'll be a non-negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay. What is not negotiated about it?
The time served, I'm sorry, we're asking for the balance to be suspended and that it only be a time served offer. Mr. Johnson has been in custody since March 16th, and he was on the SAP calendar for on April 10th. He pled not guilty and has been awaiting trial since then. His case has not come up for trial, so he's been placed back on this calendar. He's been incarcerated for 208 days, I believe, on this case. So we're asking that he not have to serve probation for the Family Violence Intervention Program. He maintains that he was never in a relationship with Miss Crystal Snow. So there would be no family violence in this instance. So we were asking for a time served.
Well, Your Honor,
So-
it sounds like they're not admitting to the offense itself if he's saying that they were never in a relationship.
Well, he did initially plead not guilty to go to trial. He has been deprived of that for the last few months. Since April, he's been sitting in jail awaiting trial.
Is he is he there because of these charges alone, or are there other charges that he has?
Yes, on these charges alone. He did at the time in April have a felony case, but that was resolved very shortly after. So he's been on these charges only.
Okay, well, if he is, and I agree with Ms. Falk, it sounds like he is really not wanting to plead guilty to the charge itself. Um, and I'm not sure, I mean, it seems like what might be more appropriate would be requesting a bond modification if he's only sitting on these charges, and I don't know anything about that because I don't know his history or not, but if you want me to consider that, that might be more appropriate. I'm not sure that, given what you've told me, that him pleading guilty is something that's going to be accepted by the court.
And I will say there on his jail screen, it looks like he's also in custody on an accountability court sentence, which I don't believe is ours.
And Ms. Falk, sorry to
No,
interject.
jump in.
I do believe it is from Fulton County. I had gotten emails from the felony attorneys letting me know that all his cases were resolved in Superior Court. And I was told that he wished to resolve his misdemeanor case, which is what's keeping him now. So, but
Oh,
that's
so
all.
if you look, so I just kind of, to help me clarify, when I look on the jail screen, there is a notation, a hold on him, 5/20/2025 commitment sentence, program accountability, and then no bond. And it does not look like it's our case. So I just want to make sure. I understand what you're saying. I hear you very clearly, but I'm also seeing something that doesn't match up in the jail screen that would in fact continue to hold him.
And I see that, Ms. Falk. I think when I looked him up a couple of days ago, I don't believe that hold, but let me just double check and see what's going on.
Yeah, just to kind of make sure that this isn't in fact the only thing holding him.
Your Honor, we can probably
Also,
move
Your
on to
Honor,
the next case. Sorry.
my
Go ahead.
apologies. I was gonna say, if I could speak with Mr. Johnson to see if he would like to go forward with the bond modification, and we can readdress this case.
Okay. That's fine with the court.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see, can we move on to the South Annex?
I'm ready, Judge.
Okay.
And that is position 27. Yes, Sean Holt.
It is.
Okay, it's my understanding that this was going to be non-negotiated. Good morning, Mr. Holt. I'm
Good
Judge
morning.
Eric. Good morning, sir. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Washington, good morning. May I get his history, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. There are 28 arrest cycles. The last arrest appeared to be from 2022 for an FTA at our Habersham County. There was a 2022 arrest for possession of marijuana less than an ounce. No disposition was listed. There was a 2021 arrest for criminal trespass that appeared to be dismissed. An FTA from 2021 regarding a possession of cocaine case. Also an FTA from 2021 as well, a second one. There is a 2022 disposition listed for possession of meth. Also a 2019 felony conviction for possession of meth and possession of drug-related objects. There was a 2014 misdemeanor conviction for driving without a valid license. 2 of those in 2014. A NOLO plea to possession of marijuana less than in 2004. And that's all that I see within the last 10 years that's listed on the PCIC.
Thank you, Ms. Washington. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. This case, the facts of it are that the defendant on August 23rd, 2025 was wandering the residence halls at the North Avenue Apartments South. That's property of Georgia Tech at 120 North Avenue. He was roaming the 7th floor, mumbling to himself. The officers saw him leaving the gated parking deck on a bicycle, and then after confirming with witnesses in the lobby, it was determined that he was the one who had just left the interior of the building. The officer went and then spoke with the defendant. He stated he was in the building. He was looking for a sandwich. After confirming with the individuals via a picture and camera, they saw him from the video surveillance ride into the parking deck, walk into the building after students through 2 separate doors that required card access. One of the witnesses then came forward and stated the defendant had walked into his room after he had taken out the trash, and he saw the defendant in his room, but then the defendant left immediately after entering. The defendant was identified and placed under arrest. He had no real reason to be at that location, and many of the students had reported him because they were concerned for their personal safety. Due to the circumstances, that is why the state's recommendation was 12 months or 60 days, credit for time served 17 days from August 24th, 2025 until today, with balance probated, stay away from all Georgia Tech property, and anti-theft course, and 40 hours of community service. Our main concern was not just that he was loitering, but he actually entered into a residence hall where students were located, was walking into their rooms. It was a very unsafe situation for the students and very concerning enough that several of them called for assistance, and that's how the police ended up there that night. And that was the basis, as well as his criminal history for the state's recommendation. That's all for the state.
Thank you. Ms. Haddad?
Your Honor, I normally don't do too many non-negotiable pleas, Judge. In this particular case, Mr. Holt is 54 years of age, Judge. Obviously, he's been in custody ever since he was arrested, and I agree he shouldn't be and has no right to be at Georgia Tech. He is from Bremen, Georgia, Judge. That's, I think, either Haralson or Carroll County, depending on what part of town. He lives with his sister. We're making arrangements for his sister to come get him, and that's where he's gonna go back to. I can't explain why he came to the Atlanta area to start with, at least now, because it's been a few years since he was last here, based on his arrest record, Judge. So I'm asking for time served. If the court is inclined on giving him the extra 13 days, I mean, I'd rather not. But overall, Judge, I honestly, I don't really see the point of community service or anti-theft class in this case. And I would just ask the court to consider a time served sentence, and essentially for him to suspend the balance, but with the special condition of stay away from Georgia Tech, with his sister coming picking him up, Judge.
Is there an MH issue or a housing issue? Something seems to be going on that
Judge,
the court's not aware of.
He does the MH, Judge, and I'm guessing it's from the history in the past, perhaps, that has made things worse for him. Which is why I think he's better suited just staying back home with his sister. That's where I'm at.
And I take it that his sister's not going to be on the line with us today.
No, Judge, I was not. I just left her a message, Judge, and I'm hoping that she'll call me right back. But no, she's not on the line. I don't even know if she was aware that he has Zoom court this morning, Judge.
Okay.
She's aware.
No, it says she's aware of it.
Okay.
Judge, my apologies. I
No,
was,
hold on, Mr. Holt. I have Mr. Haddad's representing you. I don't want you to say anything that might get you in any more trouble, okay? You have a right to remain silent, so
sure.
let Mr. Haddad speak on your behalf. Mr. Haddad, if you could get in touch with the sister to see if she can guarantee that he's going to be picked up at a certain time, then I'm willing to consider a time served plea if she's going to pick him up and take him back to wherever he's from.
I understand,
But
Judge.
without having more, or without having some type of input from her that she's willing to do that and to, come and get him, then I'm reticent to
I
just let
understand,
him.
Judge. With the court's permission, and hopefully South Annex can keep him on, Judge. If we can handle some other cases, I'm hoping that she'll call me, and I can at least confirm, or at least get her on a Zoom court so she can
Okay.
answer the court's questions.
And if not, if we can reset him for next Tuesday.
We can,
and
Judge.
That would give him you enough time that if she is gonna do that, to make that representation to be with us. Okay, so we'll place him. I'll give him till the end of the calendar. If she hasn't called by that time, then we'll place him on next week's calendar.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we'll be back with you, Mr. Holt. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Haddad, would you mind going into that breakout room now with Ms. Hollinger?
Not at all, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Hollinger, I'm going to place you into a breakout room with Attorney Haddad here to discuss your matter, okay?
Okay, Judge.
Thank you, Ms. Coons.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, courtroom 2. Anyone else that we can take?
Can we go back to Mr. Johnson?
Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Johnson would like to proceed with the plea.
As negotiated?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Sirocco, was this your case? Or Ms. Falk, this was your case?
This is, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So let me just start at the top. Mr. Johnson, good morning again. If you will raise your right hand for me, please, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, Mr. Sirocco.
Thank you, Judge. On position 33, the simple battery family violence, 12 months probation consecutive with 24 CR 007914J. Credit for time served 30 days. That is from November 5th of 2024 to the December 4th of 2024 for him to enroll in and complete FFIB, have no further contact with Crystal Snow, stay away from 4100 Wendell Drive in Atlanta, and no firearms. And for position 34, the other simple battery family violence, 12 months served, 365 days, credit for time served 208 days. That is from November 5th of 2024 to December 4th, 2024. And then from March 16th of this year to present, as part of the recommendation, if upon acceptance of the plea, the state will agree to null pros position 35, the FTA. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea, and if we could at this time sound for Ms. Crystal Snow.
If Ms. Snow is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity.
According to Mr. Johnson, Ms. Snow is deceased.
I don't believe we spoke with a cousin of hers recently. I don't believe she is deceased.
Okay. Well, it doesn't appear that she's with us this morning.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
Mr. Johnson, it's my understanding in case 24 CR 007913J, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence And in case 24 CR 007914J, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence. Is that correct? Say it again for me, sir. I'm sorry. Still can't hear you.
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay. I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Johnson. Good luck to you, sir.
Next up, position 28 and 29, Mr. Hunter.
On modification.
Yes, Your Honor.
And did I issue this bond, Ms. Falk? Can you tell me?
Let me take a look, Your Honor. Not actually sure. Judge Law issued the bond, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's see, Ms. Washington, may I get the history, please?
What position, Your Honor? I didn't hear the position number.
It's 28 and 29, Mr. Maurice Hunter.
Okay, give me one moment.
Thank you. While she gets me the history, Ms. Falk, you can go ahead and tell me the facts of the case.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me go back.
I have it while she's looking that up.
Okay.
There are 5 arrest cycles that I see out of Las Vegas. The last arrest out of Las Vegas was in 2023 for domestic battery by strangulation. No disposition was listed. There was also an arrest for domestic battery by strangulation in 2018. No disposition is listed on my GCIC for that. And there was also an arrest in 2016 for battery domestic violence. No disposition listed. I'm sorry, that does appear to be dismissed. And that is all that I am seeing for his arrest.
Well, actually, if I could draw your attention pre-trial to position 2, cycle 2. If you look at that domestic battery, he was convicted. It says 60 days jail, suspended, 68 hours community service, $205 fine, $170 excused, and counseling. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm that he was actually convicted of one of them.
Yes, one of them in 2016, and then the other one from 2016 was dismissed.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Your Honor, there are 2 different incidents on this case. The first one was happened on July 18th of 2025. Officers met with Ms. Alvarez, who was hiding in the bathroom of the leasing office. She had a swollen lip and a bloody nose. She advised that this was from an argument regarding the defendant's sexuality and his infidelity, at which point he began to attack her, striking her in the closed fist with a closed fist in the face several times. She stated that this took place while their children were in the home and in the other room. Miss Alvarez then had to sneak out of the apartment and into a leasing office bathroom so that she could call 911. Officers did attempt to make contact with the defendant at the apartment where the victim had last seen him. But when they went to the apartment, only 2 of the juveniles who were there were discovered in the unit alone. One of the juveniles stated that the defendant had left the residence. They have lived at that location for over 6 months. They do share a child together. At the time, the defendant had an active warrant out for his arrest. Let me see. The second incident that occurred, just take a moment. It's like I have 2 of the same police reports, so let me just go back a little bit. The second incident happened September 27th of 2024, so less than a year prior to the first incident. And if Your Honor will just give me a moment, it's just pulling up the police report so I can let you know about that offense. In that case, Your Honor, this happened at the same location, 2124 Cheshire Bridge Road. Officers had been responded out to a dispute. They showed Miss Alvarez was speaking to the officers, told them she was at home with the defendant. They were arguing. He was on the phone. She told him she was done. The defendant then hung up the phone and struck her in the forehead. He then broke her phone, which is an iPhone 13. She left the apartment and ran to a neighbor's house. A neighbor then called the police. Miss Alvarez did have a knot on her forehead from where she was struck. They went back to the apartment. However, the defendant had fled and her laptop was broken on that occasion. So there were 2 separate offenses, less than a year apart. And that combined with his history, which included 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 previous arrests for domestic violence, were the reason for the bond being issued. I will say the defendant has 1 previous conviction for domestic violence. We will be, given that he is not willing to move forward, we will be referring that to the DA's office because we believe we can make a basis for a felony family violence battery. And I will point out that we did have an opportunity to speak with the victim in this case. Ms. Alvarez, our victim advocate, did reach out to her in regard to this case. She did confirm that these are the incidents where the defendant had been violent toward her. They've been living together since July. She stated she was, at the time when we spoke to her, she claimed she was planning to move out of the residence. And when we spoke with her on August 25th, she did state she agrees with the plea. So we are ready to move forward in either case. And I will state that the bond was set by Judge Law, given the history for this defendant. The judge set the bond at a $10,000 pretrial level 3 on the 25 CR 004643A case, with no further contact with Josiah Alvarez. Stay away from that location, and he may return with the law enforcement to make sure he can stay there only if the victim is no longer there, as well as FVIP within 30 days. The other case, the judge issued a bond in the amount of a $5,000 cash bond, no further contact with Josiah Alvarez, with also the same conditions and legitimation. That's all for the state. We would like to sound from Ms. Josiah Alvarez if she is present here today. And Your Honor, given the history, which is, and I just need to remind Your Honor again, exclusively domestic violence, we are asking this bond remain as set.
Okay. Ms. Falk, was he arrested for the September 2024 case before the...
He was not. He was on the run for the September case. He was,
okay,
there was still a wanted out for him on the September case when the July case occurred.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Tucker, have any circumstances changed since this bond was issued?
Yes, the circumstances that have changed is that his children are currently facing homelessness. He is insisting that he wants to have the bond modified so that he's able to maintain his employment that's currently being held for him, so that he could continue to provide for his children. He also maintains health insurance for them. One of his children, specifically the child I believe that he shares with the victim, has significant lung issues that requires expensive breathing treatment. He carries the health insurance through his employer, so he was trying to maintain the job so that they can continue to pay for health care for the child. So he was asking for the bond to be modified so that he could handle the case from the outside while continuing to provide for his children. So we are asking that the cash bond be modified to a surety bond.
Any suggestions on what amount of a surety bond?
If a $4,000 surety bond is acceptable to the court, that's what we'll be asking for.
Okay, well, given his history, Ms. Tucker, and given that the bond was not initially given by me, and I don't think that the circumstances have changed, he still had those same circumstances when the bond was initially issued. I'm going to leave it where it is as far as today goes. Good luck to you, Mr. Hunter.
Next is position 30, Mr. Jacob.
And what are we doing with Mr. Jacob this morning?
It'll be a negotiated plea on him.
Okay. Ms. Lamorin, are you with me? Samantha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. I appreciate you jumping on a little bit early for me. Mr. Haddad, are you still with me?
I am.
Would you mind speaking with Ms. Lamorin since I have you here this morning?
That's fine, Judge. If we can do a breakout room, or I can call her on the phone, whatever.
Okay, I'll place you all into a breakout room. Ms. Lamorin, this is Mr. Haddad. He's going to represent you on this matter this morning, okay?
Thank you.
All right, if we can place them into a breakout room. Ms. Grace. And yes, Ms. Tucker, I'm sorry, tell me again, with Mr. Jacobs, this is a negotiated plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Mr. White, let me know when Mr. Jacobs ready for us.
He's ready.
Okay, all right. Good morning, Mr. Jacob. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, thank you, sir. You can place your hand down. Mr. Sirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. For the criminal trespass, state's recommendation is 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. That is from August 26th of this year to present. Balance probated, behavioral health evaluation and treatment, if recommended. Stay away from all GSU premises and property, and 40 hours community service. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, I'd like to request that after the completion of community service, that he be allowed to go on non-reporting status.
And no objection from the state.
Okay. Mr. Jacobs, my understanding that in case 25 CR 005076 F, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass, is that correct? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, so far.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty? Okay. I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Jacob, let's see, are you in need of any assistance with housing? Okay, I'm going to have a social worker visit with you so we can get you some assistance with housing. I'm also going to waive the probation fees while you're on probation to help you stay on your feet. And when you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Okay?
Judge, we have a social worker in court. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Good luck
you.
to you. Good luck to you, Mr. Jacob.
Next opposition, 55 and 56, William.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Williams. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State All-Purpose Calendar. Good morning, sir. Now, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Mr. Sirocco?
Yes, Your Honor. For position 55, criminal trespass, state's recommendation here is 12 months served 90 days. Credit for time served 32 days from February 19th of 2024 to March 6th of that same year, and then from August 26th of this year to present. Balance probated, BHET. Stay away from all MARTA premises and property in accordance with the existing permanent ban and 80 hours community service. And for position 56, for count 1, the fair evasion, 12 months probation concurrent with count 2, and count 2, the criminal trespass, 12 months probation concurrent with position 55, docketed as 25 CR 005071E. Stay away from all MARTA premises and property in accordance with the permanent ban. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
Have you already had a social worker visit with Mr. Williams?
Not as of yet, but the social worker is present and available to pull him.
Okay, well, my concern is that there might be an issue that needs addressing before I take a plea from him. So, given that the recommendation is quite a bit of additional jail time. What, Mr. White, you have?
Judge, we can have her speak with him real quick to see if he'd be satisfactory to take a plea.
Okay, so if you will have them speak with him before I take this plea, I'd appreciate it to make sure that that he is ready to move forward.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Who can we take next?
Go to position 9, Mr. Cunningham.
And what are we doing with Mr. Cunningham this morning?
This will be a plea, Your Honor. Judge, it will be slightly not negotiated. We're just asking for a straight time served based on his physical condition.
Good morning, Mr. Cunningham. Good morning, sir.
Judge Morrow, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for raising your hand for me. Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Nothing but the truth I do, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Cunningham. You can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation on this case was 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served 15 days from August 26, 2025 until today. Balance probated, stay away from all MARTA. Count 2, time served, and count 3, 12 months concurrent with count 1 and a $300 fine. The reason for the recommendation was due to the fact that the defendant, let's see, was, so his last case with us looks like it was back in 2020. As far as this case was concerned, the facts of this case were that the defendant entered the MARTA located at, entered the MARTA bus at 1440, bus 1442. The officers asked him several times to leave the bus. What happened was they heard a horn honking for an extended period of time. They spoke to the bus operator, who stated the man had to be removed from the bus because he did not have his shoes on. The officer asked him to leave the bus several times. He said he was not getting off. The defendant told the officer to snatch him off the bus. The officer then went to place the defendant in handcuffs. He snatched away from the officer and made a pushing gesture and said he would push the officer off the bus. At that point, the officer deployed OC spray. It was not effective. The defendant then spit on the officer. The officer again told him to leave several times. He would not. The defendant then tried to close the officer in the bus by playing with the mechanisms. The officer then had to try again to handcuff the defendant. He was finally had to threaten to tase the defendant to finally get him into custody, and was finally able to get him into custody and take him off of the bus. So that was the nature of the offense. That is why the state made our recommendation, just because this seemed to be a prolonged back and forth where the defendant was spitting on the officer, trying to lock him into the bus with him, playing with the mechanisms, honking on the horn, just being incredibly disruptive. That's all for the state. And we do ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the non-negotiated plea.
Thank you. Mr. White?
Your Honor, Mr. Cunningham can't wear shoes. He has diabetes, extreme. His feet are in enormous bandages. So this all really could have been avoided. Just let him take his bus ride. There was no reason.
One block.
One block, Judge. He does want to plead guilty to get it over with. He is considering suing MARTA, but we would just ask that you suspend the fine or just make it balance suspended. That's all right.
Okay. So he understands that he can't go back to MARTA, right?
Does, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Cunningham, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005069Y, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass, certain acts on a bus, rail station prohibited, and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Of course.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to plead guilty? Okay. I'll accept your plea, Mr. Cunningham. You're gonna have to stay away from all martyrs, so you're not gonna be able to go back to martyr, all right? So for the criminal trespass, it will be 12 months to serve, 30 days, credit for time served, 15 days, balance suspended. For the certain acts on a bus rail, 12 months to serve, 30 days, credit for time served, 15 days, balance suspended. Um, Okay, and as far as the willful obstruction, a fee goes along with that charge. It'll be 12 months to serve. 30 days credit for time served, 15 days. I'm going to suspend the fine, and the balance will be suspended as well. Don't go back to martyr, Mr. Cunningham. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
I have Miss Copeland. I was told to bring her.
Is this one of yours, Ms. Falk, that you wanted?
Yes, Your Honor. I would just, Ms. Copeland has been in the interim from the time I talked to you until now. Ms. Copeland was accepted by the DA's office, but I'm still not sure if she's going on this morning's felony first appearance or going on tomorrow morning's felony first appearance. So to just ask for the purposes of Riverside that we just inform her that she may be going either to today's felony first appearance or tomorrow's.
Okay, I can't answer your questions, Ms. ma'am, but you will be seen at felony first appearance either today or tomorrow. Okay,
And it is for the felony offense of willful obstruction, Your Honor, just so the court knows the charge.
and you will have access to counsel to represent you at that time. Okay, someone's going to be speaking with you, ma'am.
Ms. Falk, was that for all three of them?
For all three?
Of the people that you sent in email?
Yes. So 2 of them have been accepted. 1 of them has not. So the 2 who have been accepted are Ms. Copeland, who we just addressed. We'll need to also address Nigel Smith, and he has been accepted. And the last person is Mr. Creasy, who is not accepted.
Okay. All right. We don't really.
Okay, thank you, ACDC.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye, everybody.
Since I asked them to be here a bit early, let me go ahead and take Mr. Dodd. Are we ready to take Ms. Hollinger and Ms. Falk? This is on the bench warrant calendar.
I'm ready on both, Judge, and also have a couple announcements on 2 other cases.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Soraka, you're going to handle these?
With respect to the bench warrants, yes, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Hollinger, this is the DV bench warrant calendar. I take it that she missed a court date, Mr. Soraka?
That is correct. She failed to appear for arraignment on both cases. That is 25 CR 001 800D, and then 801D is the other case. Failed to appear for both cases before Judge Edline on August 18th, 2025. Noticeably, there was an address change on June 24th, 2025. That's on file. And I see no return to sender notice on file.
Okay, Mr. Dodd?
On behalf of Ms. Hollinger, she's 22 years of age, Judge. She actually moved again, and that might have been part of the issue, but she did tell me that she actually came to court but late, and she was one of the last ones there, but nothing really happened. When she found out there was a bench warrant, she went to court, to the clerk's office, I think September 2nd, sometime last week, and they gave her the Zoom notice. So she told me that she did appear for court, although late. And then she, of course, appeared again when she realized that there was a bench warrant issued. She does have a new address in Stone Mountain, Judge. I can ask her to put it in the chat line. I would just ask the court, under the circumstances, to set aside the bench warrant. I can prepare the order. They're back-to-back cases. I think the arrests was the one arrest, Judge, and I'm assuming obviously there are two different incidents, perhaps, or maybe two different victims. I'm not really sure. I did not look up the accusations, Judge, but I don't believe she has a history of missing court or anything of that sort, Judge. And I would just ask the court to allow her to appear in front of Judge Edline again to handle this case.
Okay. Ms. Hollander, if you are late to court, you need to let somebody in that court know that you're there, and make sure that, even if you're late, that they recognize that you were there and that somebody makes note of it. It's my practice that I'll set aside a bench warrant on one occasion. You are also responsible to make sure that once you change addresses, that the first thing you do is to inform the court through the clerk's office that you have changed addresses, so that you will get proper notice, and that you will get notice. Okay, so I'm going to set it aside on this one occasion, but if you miss court again, it won't be set aside the next time. You understand me, Ms. Hollander?
Like she froze for a little bit, perhaps.
Yes, sir, I would do so.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that last part.
Yeah, I just said good luck to you. You're free to go this morning. Okay, and I take it
All
that
right,
Miss.
thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, ma'am. I take it
Do
that
I
Miss.
still have to stay on the Zoom?
As long as we have your correct address, you're free to go this morning.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a good one, everybody.
Okay.
Good luck to everyone.
I take it that Miss Lamorin also missed the court date.
Yes, Judge. Her situation was a little bit different, Judge. I can start, or I don't know if the court wishes to hear from the state.
Mr. Sirocco, do you have what court date she missed?
Sure, Judge. Just briefly, she failed to appear for plea and arraignment on, it was February 10th of this year. That was before Judge Richardson. And I see no return to sender notice on file.
Mr. Dodd?
Your Honor, Ms. Lemorin was released through pretrial services and level 1, and she was regularly checking in. Ms. Hall, I think it was Ms. Hall, her pretrial officer. She had been reporting starting in like late December or January. She stopped hearing back from her, although she kept sending, checking in. She provided the change of address to pretrial services. Then she realized that since she never heard back from pretrial, she reached out, discovered that there was a bench warrant, also reached out to pretrial, was informed that Ms. Hall had left apparently late 2024 or early 2025, and her case was transferred to another pretrial officer. She reached out to that pretrial officer and had not heard back. Anyway, she's done all the right steps by maintaining with pretrial. She did update the address, Judge. She's does not have any history of failure to appear. She recently was laid off. She worked in human resources, Judge. She does transportation while looking for a job, Judge. And I would just ask the court to set aside the bench warrant. If I can ask her to provide her most current address in the chat line, that'd be great. But that's all I have to say, Judge. And if the court wishes to hear from her directly, she was very detailed in terms of what exactly she had done over the last few months, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Lamorin, you'll unmute yourself there for me.
Yes, sir.
Just so that you know, and that you know that I've told you, I do appreciate that you've been reporting to pretrial or trying to report to pretrial, but they're not responsible for your change of addresses. You have to go to the clerk's office. If you have a change of address and inform the clerk's office that you have changed addresses, you have to do that contemporaneous with the change so that you don't miss any court dates. Okay, so in the future, you'll know that if this doesn't get resolved before you change addresses, that first thing you need to do is go there and make sure that they have your updated address so that you don't miss court again in the future. As I told the other young lady, it's my practice that I will set aside a bench warrant on one occasion. If you miss court again and then come back before me, it won't be set aside the next time, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we have your current address on file?
Yes, I did update it with the clerk's office last week, but I can go ahead and drop it in the chat for you again here if you would like.
Okay. Yes, go ahead and do that just so we make sure that we have the correct address, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Once you do that, you're free to go. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. I appreciate you jumping on early for me. Courtroom 2, who do we have next?
Your Honor, we can go back to positions 28, 29, Mr. Hunter.
And Your Honor, I did speak with Ms. Tucker in regards to Mr. Hunter's jail time. I did agree to come down a little bit on the jail time, and we met somewhere in the middle, and he is ready to take a plea.
Okay. And that's correct, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor, it will be a negotiated plea.
Good morning, Mr. Hunter. Again, I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Falk.
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to start with position number 29. Count 1 will merge with count 2. Count 2 were 12 months, and instead of 240 days, the state has agreed to 180 days. Credit for time served 30 days from August 11th, 2025 until today, balance probated. FVIP, 40 hours of community service and no further contact with Josiah Alvarez. Count 3 will merge with count 2. And on position number 28, 12 months to run consecutive with position 29. No further contact with Ms. Alvarez, that is probated. Merge with count 2 will merge with count 1, and count 3 is 12 months concurrent with count 1. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. And we did previously sound for Ms. Alvarez.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
So for position 28, he's pleading guilty to battery, family violence, and criminal trespass. Is that right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And for position 29, he's pleading guilty to the battery, family violence.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make
And
sure.
it would be a total of 24 months with 180 days credit for time served, 30 days, 40 hours community service, FVIP, and no further contact.
Okay, thank you. Anything further, Ms. Tucker?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Hunter, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004643A, you wish to plead guilty to battery, family violence, and criminal trespass. And in case 25 CR 004644A, you wish to plead guilty to battery, family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the pleas as negotiated, Mr. Hunter. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Next opposition is 53 through 56, Mr. Williams. I'm sorry, 55 through 56. I said.
Okay, thank you. Also, so are we ready to go forward with this, Ms. Tucker? Where are we with this?
Yes, Your Honor, it'll be a negotiated plea.
Okay,
Social worker says no issues, Judge.
okay, thank you. If you could raise your right hand again for me, Mr. Williams. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Sirocco.
Thank you, Judge. I believe I provided the recommendation previously, but let me, I'll reiterate here for position 55, the criminal trespass, 12 months served 90 days, credit for time served 32 days. That is from February 19th of 2024 to March 6th of 2024, and then from August 26th of this year to present. Balance probated, BHET. Stay away from all MARTA premises and property in accordance with the permanent ban that is in existence, and 80 hours of community service. On position 56, count 1, the fair evasion, 12 months probation concurrent with count 2, and on count 2, the criminal trespass, 12 months probation concurrent with 25 CR 005071E, position 55. Stay away from all MARTA premises and property in accordance with the permanent ban. And again, we ask the defense stipulate a factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, I would like to request that after completing the 80 hours of community service, he be allowed to go on non-reporting status.
State would be concerned about that. This is a recidivist criminal trespass. There's a lot of history with him on MARTA, and he has recent convictions for, batteries and simple batteries on public transit vehicles. So we do take issue with that.
Okay.
For the criminal trespass, I know he's been experiencing homelessness. He did express that he's been attempting to avoid being rearrested for trespass. And with the MARTA ban, he should not be on public transit, so that should be a non-issue.
Okay. Mr. Williams, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005071E, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass, and in case 25 CR 005072A, you wish to plead guilty to fair evasion and criminal trespass. Is that correct? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Williams. Does he have a place where he can get his mail, that Ms. Tucker, where I'm concerned about there being, that if he doesn't comply, that he's going to be right back where he is. And if he's experiencing homelessness, does he have,
I wasn't able to get an address from him yesterday. It looks like Mr. White was confirming.
I will say there is an address on file for him.
May I have that address? What is the address on file?
201 Washington Street, Southwest Atlanta.
Oh, that is a mailing address.
He says he does get mail there.
Yeah.
okay. All right, I just don't want to set him up for failure, so I am going to require that he be on probation the entire time, but I'm going to waive the probation fees while he's on probation, okay? So I'll waive the fees, but we can still monitor him, given the situation. Good luck to you, Mr. Williams.
Good luck. Wow.
Next is position 53, Mr. Wisnott.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Wisnott. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. If you'll raise your right hand for me, please, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can place your hand down. Yes, Mr. Sirocco.
Thank you, Your Honor. For position 53, count one, the acquiring license plate for purposes of concealing MV identification. That is, again, count one, 12 months probation concurrent with count three and a $500 fine. On the driving following too closely, 12 months probation concurrent with count three, risk reduction driving course and $300 fine. And on the hit and run, which is count three, 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. That is from August 26th of this year to present. Balance probated, $300 fine and 40 hours community service. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. That is all for the state.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, and Your Honor, we do request that after the completion of the course and payment of the fines, as well as community service, that probation be allowed to terminate or go non-reporting.
No objection to termination of probation here upon completion of the conditions.
Mr. Wisnott, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005052F, you wish to plead guilty to acquiring a license plate for the purpose of concealing identification of a motor vehicle, following too closely, and hit and run. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right? Say it again for me.
Sure.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. When you complete the terms, I'll have it terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on probation. Good luck to you, son.
Thanks. Next is position 54, Mr. Wilburn. Mr. Rice.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Wilburn. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Mr. Sirocco?
Yes, Judge. For this case on count one, which is the simple assault, one of two, 12 months served 34 days, credit for time served 17 days. That is from August 24th of this year to present. Balance probated, 8-week anger management, an Op 21 law and decision-making course. No further contact with Deontrez Wright, 40 hours community service, and no firearms. Count two, the other simple assault, would merge with count one, and count three, the certain acts, bus rail station prohibited, would be 12 months probation concurrent with count one and stay away from all MARTA premises and property. We ask defense stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. And if we could at this time sound for Mr. Deontrez Wright, that is all for the state.
Mr. Wright is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Doesn't appear so. Ms. Tucker?
We do so stipulate, Your Honor.
Mr. Wilburn, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005036Y, you wish to plead guilty to simple assault and certain acts on a bus rail station prohibited. Is that correct?
Sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
And I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Wilburn. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir.
Come on, y'all. Next, position 1, Mr. Marcus.
Also a negotiated plea, Ms. Tucker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Marcus. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say it again for me, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Siraki.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is position 41, correct?
Yes.
Okay. For the count 1, battery, 12 months served 50 days, credit for time served 25 days. That is from August 16th of this year to present. Balance probated, behavioral health evaluation, any recommended treatment, 8-week anger management. No further contact with Mayri Solis Morales. Stay away from Alta Toro at 333 Peachtree Place in Atlanta. And the counts 2 and 3, simple battery, and again, simple battery, respectively, would merge with count 1. We asked defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. And we would at this time like to sound for Miss Mayri Solis Morales.
Ms. Morales is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Doesn't appear so. Ms. Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, we will request that after completing the course, he be allowed to go on non-reporting.
Okay. Mr. Marcus?
If I could check on something very quickly. That'll be fine, Judge.
Mr. Marcus? Oh.
I think you're gonna need to speak with him again. He's got some questions.
Let's press second.
Okay, I can give courtroom 2 a call.
No, I mean, could you just
Go ahead.
Sit over there.
Sit in the field, yeah. Your Honor, we can go to position 1, Mr. Barnes.
Okay. Negotiated plea, Mr. White?
That's correct, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Barnes. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can place your hand down. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. Count 1, the driving while license suspended is going to be 12 months, served 36 days, credit for time served 18 days, balance probated, $1,000 fine, and 40 hours of community service. Count 2, 12 months, which is the giving false name. Count 12 months concurrent with count 1. Count 3, failure to have license on person will merge with count 1. Count 4, expired license will merge with count 1. Count 5, driving on the wrong side of an undivided street, 12 months concurrent with count 1 and a $265 fine. And count 6, failure to obey traffic signs, 12 months concurrent with count 1 and a $265 fine. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea. We would just ask to enter this plea as a nolo and ask that his probation terminator go non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements.
Ms. Falk?
We would object to a NOLO on this due to his history. Let me just pull that up and give Your Honor the background.
They include nolo within the last 5 years.
As I was saying, Your Honor, the defendant has, let's see, 25 cycles,
I know you used to the zone.
and
But try to the zone, but because I don't have the, I don't.
that includes a 2023 possession of probation violation, a 2023 driving while suspended license, a 2024 sentence for DUI, a 2022 probation violation, a 2021 probation violation, a conviction for theft by shoplifting in 2022. Let me see. Another probation violation in 2014, and a 2015 financial transaction card theft and theft by taking. So that is why the state would object to a NOLO on this.
And Judge, we didn't hear that he used his NOLO in the last 5 years. We're just trying to keep his driving privileges intact once he pays all fees and fines and so forth. So
Make sure they don't try to.
I understand that, but I'm reticent to do that, given that he's already had a suspended license conviction in 2023. I mean, that's only a couple of years ago, and he's back driving on a suspended license again, along with the DUI in 2024. So
I can address that. He was told that his license was reinstated. He did not realize that he had to go to DMV and pay a reinstatement fee, and that's why it was never reinstated, and that's why he got this one. So I mean, he's still entitled to use it every 5 years. He hasn't used it, and if his license is suspended, he'll still have to take care of everything to settle that suspension. Reinstated anyway, but this would trigger a further suspension on top of that. So that's why we're asking.
is he currently working?
Yes. He is, Judge. He has a couple of different jobs, from what I understand.
Maybe a few later on the customer question. Does any member can call your place to go?
All right, I'll accept a NOLO plea so he can keep his license intact, given that he has not used the license, and I don't want him not to be able to work. So, Mr. Barnes, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005039D, you wish to plead NOLO to driving while your license was suspended or revoked, giving false information to law enforcement, driving on the wrong side of an undivided street, and failure to obey traffic signals. Is that correct?
Correct.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I do.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead NOLO?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll accept the NOLO plea, Mr. Barnes. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Judge, just an update. I'm ready on the South Annex case, position number 27. I was able to get hold of his sister, Ms. Holt, and she's on Zoom, Judge. And just as a summary, Judge, she did confirm that she can come get him. It's probably going to be sometime tomorrow after work. And he can stay with her at least for the short term, Judge. So but the court can inquire directly from her if the court wishes.
Ms. Holt, are you on the line with us this morning?
We had a little bit of difficulty getting her on, Judge. So hopefully, yeah, there she is.
Yes. Can you unmute there, Ms. Holt, for me?
Okay, I got it.
All right, very good. You got to see if you can stand still for me, okay?
All right.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Ms. Holt, it's my understanding that you are Sean Holt's sister, is that right?
Yes.
And where do you live?
In Bremen.
My understanding that you're not only agreeable to coming and picking Mr. Holt up upon his release, but that you are also agreeable that he will be staying with you. Is that correct?
Correct.
And have you had any issues with your brother in the past?
I mean, he has a little bit of mental issues. Yes. He's
Okay.
actually disabled. But
But
you know,
you've
I'm gonna try to help him get on his feet, son.
Okay, that's what I was inquiring. Thank you. Ms. Falk, do you have any questions of Ms. Holt?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, given that, given the circumstances, I'm just asking Ms. Falk, I understand if the state is not, does not want to change its recommendation, but given that he has a place to go, someone's going to pick him up, and that he does seem to have some mental health issues, does that affect the state's recommendation at all?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further, Mr. Dodd?
No, Judge.
And just so I'm clear, Mr. Dodd, what was your request of the court?
Well, Judge, I was recommending a time served sentence, Judge, with the balance suspended, but with the special condition of a stay away from Georgia Tech. So essentially, he cannot return to Georgia Tech. Otherwise, he's right back in custody, Judge. That was my request. I know the state requested essentially an additional 13 more days, Judge, but under the circumstances, I'll just ask for a time served sentence. He's going to be released probably sometime tomorrow. Even though he's being housed in South Annex, my understanding is he's going to be being booked out of jail from Rice Street, and that way his sister can come get him, assuming the court is amenable to give him a time served sentence, Judge.
May I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, so how do we go about getting his property? Because it's my understanding that Georgia Tech Police has it, and if he's not allowed on the premises, how do I go about getting it?
I can, Mr. Dodd?
I can talk to her, Judge, after court.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so South Annex, if you will unmute there for me. All right, let me go ahead and just swear you in again. I'm not sure if I did that or not. Mr. Holt, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Mr. Holt, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005026C, you wish to plead guilty to loitering and prowling. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I am, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Yeah. No, sir.
I will accept your plea, Mr. Holt. The court sentence will be 34 days. Credit for time served, 17 days. Balance suspended. You're to stay away from all Georgia Tech properties. Upon release, you are to be released to your sister, Amber Holt, and that you are to live with your sister, Amber Holt, in Bremen, Georgia. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for being on with me this morning, Ms. Holt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thanks.
You just.
We have next.
Next is position 22, Mr. Gordon.
Also a negotiated plea.
That's correct, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Gordon. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. State recommendation is 12 months served 60 days, credit for time served 17 days. From August 24th, 2025 until today, balance probated, no further contact with Norma Ramirez, and stay away from the Georgia World Congress Center at 285 Andrew Young International Boulevard in Atlanta, 40 hours of community service. We would like to sound at this time from Norma Ramirez, and that's all for the state.
Ms. Ramirez is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Does not appear so. Mr. White?
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea, just as the plea is negotiated, and as it is probation terminate once he completes his community service. He will be in jail another 13 days.
Okay.
We're ready to go, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Gordon, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 0050088H, you wish to plead guilty to one misdemeanor offense. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation? No. Okay, so I can't accept your plea, Mr. Gordon. Your case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir.
Judge, can we set his case and have a conflict attorney talk to him? Bring it back to SAP next week sometime?
If that's what he chooses to do, I'm happy to see him again next week if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of foresaw this coming, but since he would still be here anyway, he does want to resolve the case. So at least we'll have Dennis Murphy or Ms. McLeod talk to him and maybe, he'll like them better.
We'll reset it for the SAP next Tuesday. What is that,
16.
16? Thank you, Ms. Paul. All right, I'll see you next week and we'll see if we can get a conflict attorney for you, Mr. Gordon.
So am I able to speak?
You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you. I think it would be best that you speak with one of the conflict attorneys so that they can relate your concerns to the court. I just don't want you to get in any more trouble than what you're already in. And quite often people want to say something to me, but know that this is not only being listened to by the solicitors, but it's being YouTubed all around the world. So anything that you say is going to be on record, and I don't want you getting yourself into more difficulty than what you're already in, okay?
So am I able to speak?
If you choose to, sir.
With that being said, the reason why I stated that I was not happy with the counseling is given the fact I'm in here incarcerated. I took the plea, I accept the plea. It's just given the fact I have to stay for another 13 days. That was my question. I wanted to understand and know, why do I have to remain in jail for those 13 days if I accepted the plea and accepted the probation?
Well, that's part of the plea. The plea is not just the probation. The plea is also a certain amount of time in jail. So what the state had offered you was not a time served plea. It was a plea that included some additional time in custody for whatever reason. Okay, so that was the state's recommendation. That's the recommendation that Mr. White assumingly gave to you. So it wasn't that he was coming up with the number. It's a number that should have been agreed upon by everyone involved. Okay.
That being said, are we able to continue and go further with the plea now that it's actually explained and understood to me?
Okay, yeah. So my only question to you before was, are you satisfied with what Mr. White has done for you? Has that changed? Are you now satisfied with what he's done for you?
Yes, everything has been explained. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now that you and I was happy to explain it. So you are happy with what Mr. White has done for you. You understand, Mr. Gordon, that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Correct.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to plead guilty?
Incorrect.
So listen to my question. Have you been forced to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, and nobody has coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, and you're doing that on your own free will, is that right?
Correct.
Okay. As such, I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Gordon. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status, okay? So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay?
I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. Good luck to you, Mr. Gordon.
Thank you, Roche. Your Honor, go to 41, Mr. Marcus.
Your Honor, Mr. Marcus, while he does speak English and sorry, I didn't realize my video was off. And he has been able to communicate with me. English is one of the 4 languages he speaks, so he was just asking if the court could slow down while speaking so that he could catch everything. That was the misunderstanding earlier.
Okay, I'm happy to do that. So if you don't, Mr. Marcus, if you don't understand something, you just let me know and I'll be happy to either slow down or speak up or whatever it is that I need to do, okay? All right, so I think that we've gotten to the point where I was about to take the plea. Is that right, Ms. Tucker?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So you're still under oath, Mr. Marcus. So it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004873D, you wish to plead guilty to battery. Is that right?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by Ms. Tucker. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right? Was that a yes? Okay. Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty? I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Marcus. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
That's all, Mr. Marcus. They're done with your case.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Next is position 42, Mr. Pierce.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Pierce. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Mr. Sirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. So there's an additional open case for this. We have a global offer for both here. On position 42 itself, docketed to 25 CR 005027A. For count one, the criminal trespass, 12 months served 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. That is from August 25th of this year to present. Balance probated, BHET, ADET, no further contact with June Calloway. Stay away from 712 Bayard Street in East Point. And count two, for the CT and damage to property, 12 months probation concurrent with count one, $75 restitution to June Calloway. And this as well for the other open case, 25 CR 004222A, which is criminal trespass, 12 months probation concurrent with position 42. No further contact with June Calloway. Stay away again from the same address, 712 Bayard Street in East Point. We asked defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. And if we could sound for Ms. Calloway.
Ms. Calloway is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. It's not appear so. Ms. Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea.
Mr. Pierce, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005027A, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass and damage to property. And in case 25 CR 004222A, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Pierce. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Next, our positions 43 and 44, Mr. Quinn.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Quinn. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can place your hand down. Mr. Sirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. For position 43, the simple assault, 12 months served 38 days, credit for time served 19 days. That is from March 23rd of 2023 through the 24th of that same month. And then from June 20th of 2025 to the 23rd of 2025, and then from August 28th of 2025 to present. Balance probated, 12-week anger management, no further contact with Demetria McCaskill, 40 hours community service, and stay away from all MARTA premises and property. We asked defense stipulate a factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. And with respect to position 44, the state will null pros that upon acceptance of the plea on position 43.
Okay, Ms. Tucker?
We do so stipulate, for the purpose
Apologies.
of the
If we could sound for Ms. McCaskill as well. Sorry, PD Tucker, please continue.
Go ahead, Ms. Tucker, then I'll sound this when you're done.
Yes, Your Honor. We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, and we would ask that upon completion of the requirements, that he be allowed to go on non-reporting.
Demetria McCaskill is with us and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Does not appear so. Mr. Quinn, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 001790B, you wish to plead guilty to simple assault. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Quinn. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, Your Honor, I have two announcements.
Okay.
Positions 36 and 37, Mr. King. He is, that's going to be a MH reset. He's on SOS currently.
Okay, reset till next Tuesday, I guess, 9/16. Okay,
And also, position 40, Mr. Luck. He refused, so it's a behavior reset.
we will reset that position 40 till 9/16 as well. And let's see. What about position 50? Oh, he was released. Over. Does that take care of everyone on the calendar?
Yes, I have one person for the, for Ms. Falk for the first appearance, and that's it. That should be it.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. You want to bring him forward?
Mr. Creasy, Jalen Creasy.
Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. Jalen Creasy is being held on one count of battery. The state is just asking for the court to advise Mr. Creasy that he is being currently held on one count of battery and that his case will be addressed at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, September 10th. According to, let me just pull this up. According to 17-6-24, as well as Tidwell v. Paxton, 282 Georgia 641, which is 2007 case, that will satisfy the Riverside requirement that he be brought before a judicial officer within 72 hours of his arrest.
Okay, Mr. Creasy is so advised. Good luck to you, sir. All right, I believe that the state all-purpose calendar has been completed. Ms. Champion, whenever you're ready for it.
Position one was a no plea. Position number 2 was a plea. Position number 3 was null pros. Position number 4 was a plea. Position number 5 is reset for the notice jail jury. Position number 6 was a plea. Position number 7 was a null pros. Position number 8 is reset for the notice defendant release. Position number 9 was a plea. Position number 10 is going to be reset to the SAP 916. Position number 11 was a plea. Position 12, 13, and 14 is reset further notice jail jury. Position number 15, reset further notice jail jury. Position number 16 was a null pros. Position number 17 was a plea. Position number 18 is reset further notice jail jury. Position number 19 is reset further notice jail jury. Position number 20 and 21 was pleas. 22 was a plea. Position 23 is reset further notice defendant release. Position 24 is reset further notice defendant release. Position 25 was a plea. Position 26 was a transfer. Position 27 was a plea. Position 28 was a plea. Position 29 was a plea. Position 30 was a plea. Position 31 and 32 was reset further notice defendant release. Position 33 and 34 was a plea. Position 35 was null pros. Position 36 is going to be reset to the SAP 916. Position 37 is going to be reset to the SAP 916. Position 38 was a plea. Position 39 was a null pros. Position 40 is reset to the SAP 916. 41. Position 42. Position 42 was a plea. Position 44 null pros. Position 45, 46, 47, and 48 will be reset to the SAP 916. Position 49 was a plea. Position 50 is reset further notice defendant release. Position 51 was a plea. Position 52 was a null pros. Position 53 was a plea. Position 54 plea. Position 55 was a plea. And position 56 was a plea. Any questions?
Position 42, I missed the announcement. My apologies. Cornell Pierce.
It was a plea.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Okay, if not, thank you all. We will see you next Tuesday. Have a good
Have a
week.
good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.